rolling. Hey, we're here at Working Bikes to talk about the future of Ride Illinois and the past of Ride Illinois. Hi, my name is Dave Simmons. I am Executive Director of Ride Illinois since 2019. We're doing a lot of great things that make Illinois better through biking, be it education, advocacy work, legislation. We're really the voice of cyclists in Illinois.
Ride Illinois used to be the League of Illinois Bicyclists.
From 1996 to 2000, Al Sturgis was our volunteer executive director. He did this full-time job as a volunteer with a plan of raising enough money for the organization that we could hire a paid staff person to succeed him eventually. He executed that plan wonderfully. When he stepped down and I stepped in as that first paid employee, it was just amazing how quickly this transition took place.
Having the nerve to rebrand and change the name to something really inclusive like Ride Illinois, which includes everybody. So that was a bold thing they did.
So another highlight of working with Ride Illinois was when we did launch the bike safety quiz, because that was a very new thing. The idea was to get a little bit of information to a lot of people.
Which has been a huge benefit to this state and is now being a benefit in other states as well. Other states are adapting it for their state laws.
One of the things that Ride Illinois directors have done is organize the Illinois delegations at the National Bike Summit. And those delegations go up the hill to visit with representatives and senators to try to make sure that a little bit of our transportation dollars get split away from the automobile and put into bicycle infrastructure, bike paths, bike trails, better sidewalks, things for pedestrians.
It's really exciting over the past couple of decades to see a project kind of come into fruition and have it turn into reality. Because Ride Illinois is now involved on legislation-related lobbying and pushing for education, they're changing how they get that education out to people. So using technology as a platform to make it more accessible, more interesting and more exciting, I think goes a long way to giving people more ways to engage.
We've created a platform with a lot of webinars, and we've also created a place where all the certified cycling instructors in the state can go to help schedule classes, and even provided some funding for people to do that education work.
And it really opens up their eyes to know that Ride Illinois and others are thinking safely and seriously about safety when you're on a bike.
IDOT has begun focusing more on the other users of the roadway besides cars. And now there's a complete streets policy. We got a 3-foot passing law passed. We've helped pass laws on not using cell phones while driving.
The fact that Ride Illinois is really trying to get this Ride Illinois community and make everyone that rides a bike, for no matter what reason, to be a part of this community is something I find very exciting, because everyone should want to ride a bike and everyone should feel comfortable doing that.
In order to really experience any community, you need to be in the community, and that means
The far south side,
Brookfield, Illinois.
Champaign-Urbana.
from Rockford down to Cairo and everywhere in between.
I've got contacts in Elmhurst, Lawndale, and North Lawndale, Bloomington, Illinois.
Carbondale, where I live, is currently working with Ride Illinois on an infrastructure package and updating some of their bike routes and their biking infrastructure. So communities are committed to biking not only for tourism, but also for health and commuting.
Road riding, commuting, racing, mountain biking, and for me, mountain biking is the thing that I get most excited about. So trying to encourage other people to mountain bike and trying to encourage other people to bike no matter what the reason is.
Biking has so many benefits. It's physical health, mental health, emotional health, and it doesn't require long distances or a lot of time biking. We really just want to get people out on the bike to experience the joy, and a bike is sustainable transportation. There's a huge percentage of trips that are taken within 2 miles of home. Any kind of bicycle is the perfect vehicle for those trips.
We have, like I said, great gravel roads, mountain bike trails. We have wineries, breweries, and much nicer weather than the northern half of Illinois. Changing and evolving with the times. So we have been able to provide numerous online outreach and education opportunities, social events online, and the Bike Summit is going to be an in-person and virtual event.
So Active Transportation Alliance and Ride Illinois, we work on a lot of planning projects together, advocacy, road design, and rely also on their connections to agencies like IDOT, with the counties, with other communities throughout the state.
From a diversity and inclusion perspective, it was going to be important to recognize what motivates other riders, other users, and other advocates to care about bicycling.
How to make it safer for everyone, because we make it safe for kids, we make it safe for everyone.
I'm affiliated with the Far South Chicago Coalition, and they have embraced biking in all facets.
On a statewide level, we could have the mode shift that we need, and we could invest in the transportation infrastructure that benefits everybody. And it benefits, it's not just in terms of cost savings, but our health. It's a huge benefit to health. Ride Illinois is an essential part of that transformation to a multimodal future.
The bike is more than just a toy, that it's a way to stay healthy and to get around town, and to serve people who can't get around by car.
We're becoming more visible in community rides, community fundraisers, and other rides throughout the state. The Let's Ride program is one of those. Put together a kind of a how-to for local bike groups to encourage and support rides throughout the state. And I think that that's the first step to getting more women on bikes and more families on bikes and more people moving.
My dream is that every kid in every school in the state should learn bicycle safety skills. Bicycling is the one thing that we can do our entire lives that helps us stay fit and gets us where we need to go.
I think that Illinois could become a biking mecca, and I think that Ride Illinois can be instrumental in that.
Through education, people can learn what are the proper things to do, how to avoid the common crash types, both as a driver as well as a cyclist.
Every house should be a trailhead. We should all be able to walk out our front door and get on our bike and go where we need to go on our bike.
Through providing access and education, that Ride Illinois can draw not only residents of Illinois, but residents of other states to Illinois so that they can see this as a great place to ride.
I truly believe that bicycling could help save our planet. If we could get enough people to shift some of their local trips to bicycling, we could have a serious impact on greenhouse gas emissions. And we should be able to make some of those trips by biking, because there are roads that we're going to have to share space on. We can't have separated bicycle infrastructure everywhere, but we can have enough separated bicycle infrastructure to make a network. Well, I will just say that I have a dream of a future where the connections that we would have with one another, if we can make that transition, would make our communities a bit better, healthier, and safer, and more affordable. And Ride Illinois is an important part of that.
So I think that becoming a member, becoming involved in Ride Illinois is a great way to just show your commitment and your excitement about biking in Illinois.
Well, let me ask you a few questions.
Go for it.
Are you kidding me? Why don't you have a helmet?